This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say we're off the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. To kick it away to start us off. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Moves the ball up to the 30. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He keeps it on the design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Longhorns will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Offense operating from the pistol. They keep him off balance to the run. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Well, Texas and Georgia hasn't taken long for these two to establish a rivalry in the SEC. 2 memorable collisions last season, regular season in Austin. The Georgia pass rush just got after Texas. Hard-fought, close win. And then the rematch for the SEC championship game. Another game where Georgia just made enough plays, Kirk, to win.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great matchup every single time these teams get together in the SEC. Having Texas with their tradition, what Sark's doing with that program, obviously what Kirby's doing with Georgia. It's one of those matchups every single year when they're up on the calendar. You circle it. 2 great games last year. Georgia finding a way to get it done both times. You got to believe that Sark and Texas looking for payback.
Try and muscle for the first down. Has the first down and more. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. finds his man. It's Thomas. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick throw to the left.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Here's the toss play now, running left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job with the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
He's got it with room to run. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Gets the first and still running. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on second and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
Makes it look easy. And that will tie the game here.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Branch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Getting set. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They look to throw it here on second down. That's caught. It's Branch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. He'll call for the fair catch here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On the ground, it's Frazier. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down play for this offense. Peavy keeps it himself. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. A direct snap. So Georgia will have the first down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position. So the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, but this one is from 49 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Losing so many yards on the first play of a drive like this off of a scramble really turns second down into a salvage down. You set out to get enough yardage back to make third down possibly manageable.
From the 15-yard line, it's second and long.
Let's go.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll test the right side here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing when third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Looking to pass, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Moore. And he's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the 1st down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
The Longhorns churn out another 1st down. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching cage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup here.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. A running play called on 4th down. Touchdown, Longhorns. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Frazier. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Direct snap to the back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The ball is picked off. Brought down after the takeaway, a big play by the defense to end this quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Here's the second down play. And the back gets the football. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Handoff heading left. Now he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense. On 4th down, they get the football back here in this tight game. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's broken up nicely. There is a penalty flag back near the offensive line, so let's check that out. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Texas. Got it.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Branch. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab behind the line. It's Humphries. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
Get set.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking for his back. Hirschman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Running out of time in the pocket. Running back has it on the screen now. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Hand off to the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Toss play to the outside. He breaks free. Now here he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. He gets us started on the next drive. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
On first down, it's play action. They'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Let's go.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Branch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And the back now goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. The Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He lets it rip. What a catch! Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab on the move. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Seem all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here